Hello dear students, welcome to our online classes. In today's video, we are going to discuss about special aspects of interest on capital. So far we have studied that interest on capital is an expense for the firm and it is an income for the partner. It is allowed to the partners only if partnership deed says so. That means if partnership deed provides for it, if partnership deed has allowed for it, we give it to the partners. If there is no partnership deed or partnership deed is there, but on the subject matter of interest on capital, the partnership deed is silent. In that case, interest on capital is not allowed. This is what we have so far studied. It is an item of appropriation and it is debited to profit and loss appropriation account. We have done some questions also on the basis of that. We have also seen if the amount of profit available to meet items of appropriations is less than the total of these amount of appropriations, then how to give those appropriation items. Including all these things today, with special respect to this interest on capital, we are going to talk a lot and we will do some questions too. So interest on capital is allowed to partners. What is the reason for it? The basic reason behind it is to compensate the partners. To compensate the partners for contributing capital in excess of profit sharing ratio. It means the capital is not in the ratio of the profit sharing ratio. Sometimes it is more than that by a partner. So to compensate that, partners are allowed interest on capital. Okay. It is allowed only if partnership deed allows. If no partnership deed, it is not given to the partners. Now we come to the part of calculation. How it is calculated. So for calculating interest on capital, we require opening capital always. That means interest is calculated on the opening balance of capital. If in the question we are given the amount of additional capital along with the opening balance of capital, then on that additional capital also we calculate interest and add into the interest amount of opening capital. Additional capital, of course, we will calculate for the number of months it was in use during the accounting year. Likewise, if a part of capital is withdrawn by any partner permanently, it is not that usual drawing, it is other than that usual drawing. Usual drawing is against the entitlements of a partner. A partner is entitled to receive interest on capital, he is entitled to receive salary, commission, bonus, sharing profit. For all these entitlements, the partner withdraws money from the business regularly. That is called as usual drawing. Irregular means annually, every year that partner will be withdrawing. But sometimes what happens, for some reasons, a part of capital can be withdrawn by the partners. If it is done so, then interest on capital will be calculated with respect to the amount remained invested in the business, not on the whole amount. Okay, so we can, taking into consideration these points, a formula to calculate interest on capital can be made here. What is that? We calculate on opening capital for the full year. We calculate it on additional capital for the time being it was introduced or it was in use during the current accounting year for number of months, as well as in the total of the interest of these two amounts, we subtract the amount of interest on capital withdrawn. So the formula says so, opening capital into rate by 100 plus additional capital into rate by 100 into T by 12. On opening capital it will be for the full year. On additional capital it will be for the number of months it was introduced, and minus interest on capital withdrawn at the rate agreed into T by 12. So this will be the formula to calculate interest on capital. If in the question, suppose closing capital is given, if in the question closing capital is given, we have to convert that into opening capital. Why? Because interest is calculated on the opening balance of capital. So you have to check while calculating interest on capital in the question, the amount of capital balances available are opening or closing. If they are closing, you have to see it through the date. The year ends on 31st March 2020 and balances on 31st March of 20 is given. It means it is closing capital. If it is said that capital balances of partners after making the adjustment of profit and drawings were, it means it is closing capital. So if closing capital is given, we will convert that into opening capital, and for that we have already studied in class 11 chapter accounts from incomplete records. In that we found that opening capital is equal to closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital minus sharing profit or minus profit credited to partners capital. That we know that net profit is always added to the capital amount, right? So if closing capital is given, we will convert that closing capital by using this formula into opening capital, and then we will calculate interest. So in nutshell, we have to say that this formula is to be used in the question. These three information we may be given and all the three informations are to be used, right? Now, how to make accounting treatment of interest on capital, that also we are knowing. We have seen in our previous videos regarding it. Just for a revision, let us see it. When interest is allowed, first we will talk about the journal entries. When interest is allowed on capital, then we make the entry as interest on capital account debited to partners capital or current account, as the case may be. We will be studying in a separate video about capital and current account. So it is an adjustment entry. At the time of allowing interest, we make it. So interest being an expense has been debited and it is an income for the partner. It is not being given in cash, it is only adjusted, so it is credited to partners capital or current account. For closing this account, interest on capital account, when it is closed, so we make the entry keeping into mind about its treatment as charge or as appropriation. If it is as charge treated, then it is transferred to profit and loss account. If it is treated as an appropriation, then we take it to the profit and loss appropriation account. So either this entry or this entry we will make. In case of charge, it will be provided, it will be allowed even in case of loss. If the question says that there was a net loss shown by the profit and loss account, in that case even we will give the partners interest on capital, and that amount of interest on capital will increase the net loss. That will increase the net loss, and then total amount of net loss will be distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio. So the entry will be profit and loss account debited to interest on capital account. If the partners are treating it as an appropriation. One thing I will clear up here, that if it is treated as a charge, the question will specify about it, and partners will have an agreement, that means it should be given in the partnership deed. Suppose partnership deed is silent about its treatment, then we have already discussed in our previous video that interest on capital is always an item of appropriation. So if it is an item of charge, it will be given in the question, it will be specified. Then entry is made for closing interest on capital as profit and loss account debited to interest on capital, and if it is treated as an appropriation, then entry is profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest on capital account. By default, it is an item of appropriation. If nothing is mentioned in the question, it is an appropriation item. So this entry will be made, right? If amount of profit is less than the amount of interest on capital, then we will give the amount of interest on capital proportionately. That means we will distribute the amount of profit in the ratio of their interest on capital. What we will do? We will calculate their interest on capital, actual interest on capital. We will take the ratio of those interest on capital amounts, and in the ratio of that interest on capital amounts, we will distribute the amount of profit in the name of interest on capital. That is called as proportionate amount of interest on capital given. Okay, and for this we have already discussed in our one of the videos named as treatment in case amount of profit is less than amount of appropriations, or amount of appropriations is more than the amount of available profit. So that is in another video available. If you want to revise the concept, you can go to that video. Okay, so this is what we have to discuss about interest on capital. You have to keep in your mind all these points. Important is calculation part. So for that you always remember this formula. In the question, opening capital is required. If additional capital is given, number of months for that is required. If capital has been withdrawn permanently by the partner, then also a date is required. These information will be available in the question. We will use this formula. And if in the question closing capital is given, we have to convert that closing capital into opening capital. And opening capital can be calculated as closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital minus share in profit. Why? Because closing capital is calculated by adding share in profit, by adding additional capital, and by subtracting drawings. So we reverse it. We are going back to the beginning. So we have to reverse what we have done so far. So these are very important points regarding interest in capital. Its computation and its treatment. So we will try to understand this calculation part on the basis of some questions. So let's do some questions now. The question is, A and B started business on 1st April 2019 with capitals of 6 lakh rupees and 4 lakh rupees respectively. During the year, A introduced 1 lakh rupees to the firm as additional capital on 1st October 2019. They withdrew 50,000 rupees per month for household expenses in lieu of profits. Interest on capital is to be allowed at 10% per annum. Calculate interest payable to A and B for the year ended 31st March 2020. So let's do this question. Okay. In this question, there are two partners, A and B. They are starting business and their capital at the time of start is given. It means that is their opening capital given. So requirement of the question should be always, first we require opening capital, and opening capital is given in the question. Then one of these partners, A, he has introduced some additional capital also, and the date of additional capital is given. Then in the question, it is also given that they withdrew 50,000 rupees per month for household expenses. It means it is their regular drawing. It is not permanent withdrawal of capital. So it is not a subject matter of interest while calculating interest on capital. Okay, so let us see how to calculate. The formula to be used here is, we are given opening capital, we are given additional capital. So this formula we will use for A. Opening capital is 6 lakh rupees. And rate of interest is 10% per annum. So on opening capital we calculate it for full year. Then A has introduced additional capital of 1 lakh rupees. And interest is 10%. This amount was introduced on 1st October 2019. This amount was introduced on 1st October 2019. So from 1st October 2019 to 31st March 2020 being the closing date of the year, we calculate number of months. So from 1st October you count up to 31st March 2020, it is 6 months period. So for 6 months we calculate. So here 10% of 6 lakh is 60,000 plus 6 months 10% on 1 lakh will be 5,000. So total interest for A is 65,000 during this year. Likewise for B. B's opening capital is 4 lakh rupees. So 4 lakh. Rate of interest is same for him, 10% plus his additional capital is not given, so we write here nil. Then it will be 40,000 for him. So this way interest on capital on A's capital 65,000, on B's capital 45,000 rupees. This way we will calculate it. Formula, then accordingly the amounts will be put. Now second question. Ramesh and Naresh are partners in a firm. Their capitals as on 1st April 2019 were 2,50,000 rupees and 1,50,000 rupees respectively. They share profits equally. On 1st July 2019, they decided that their capitals should be 2 lakh rupees each. The necessary adjustments in the capitals were made by introducing or withdrawing capital. Interest on capital is allowed at 8% per annum. Compute interest on capital for both the partners for the year ended 31st March 2020. Now here let's have a look again in the question. These two partners have their opening capitals 2,50,000 and 1,50,000 rupees. On 1st of July 2019, they both have decided that their capital should be 2 lakh rupees each. Now to make it 2 lakh rupees each, what will be done? Ramesh will have to withdraw 50,000 rupees, whereas Naresh has to bring in 50,000 rupees. 2,50,000 is the capital of Ramesh on 1st April and 1,50,000 rupees is the capital of Naresh on 1st April. And they decided that the capital should be 2 lakh rupees each from 1st July. That means this 2,50,000 rupees is their capital in the beginning and he has to withdraw 50,000 rupees. And 1,50,000 rupees is the opening capital of Naresh and he has to bring 50,000 rupees. So let's see how to calculate interest on it. So in this question, we will use this formula in expanded form. There are two methods to calculate here the interest. First is this formula. In this formula, opening capital, additional capital, capital withdrawn. These three information are given. So let's calculate. Ramesh opening capital is 2,50,000 rupees. So for opening capital, interest is calculated for the full year. Ramesh has to make his capital 2 lakh rupees. So for that he is withdrawing. So he brings nothing as additional capital. So here like nil. Then minus. How much he withdraws? He withdraws 50,000 rupees. Now this 50,000 rupees he has withdrawn on this date. He has withdrawn it on 1st of July. And we are calculating interest on 31st March 2020. So from 1st July 2019 to 31st March 2020 we have to calculate number of months. So it is 9 months period. So for 9 months this amount was not in use. Total capital he had 2,50,000 rupees in the beginning, out of which he withdrew 50,000 rupees. So this 50,000 rupees is not in use for 9 months. So for 9 months we will subtract the interest amount. Okay. So this interest we will subtract and calculation will be as follows. On 2,50,000 rupees when we calculate, so it is 20,000 rupees plus nil minus on 50,000 for 9 months, that is to be divided by 3, then 3 by 4, then 2, 0 gone. So 500 is 1,000, 1,003 is 3,000 rupees. So minus 3,000. His interest is 17,000 rupees. Okay. Now for Naresh we take. Naresh opening capital is 1,50,000 rupees. 8% for the full year. He has to make it 2 lakh rupees. Then he has to bring in 50,000 rupees. So on additional capital we calculate 8% interest. Now again it will be for 9 months. He has also done the transaction on same date on which Ramesh did. Ramesh withdrew, Naresh brought. minus, he has not withdrawn, so minus nil. So here it will be on 1,50,000, 8% will be 12,000 plus on 50,000, 8% for 9 months as it was 3,000 there for Ramesh. It is going to be same for Naresh too because similar things are there. So total interest for Naresh is 15,000 rupees. So this is their interest on capital. This is one method. There is another method also that we call as product method. Let me tell you about that also. We have transaction date. Then on transaction date we have two persons, Mr. Ramesh and Mr. Naresh. For both of them we will calculate. On a particular date, amount of capital, opening capital we call that as, number of months, for how many months it was in use, and product we take. This date, let me write here. This is for Ramesh and this is now for Naresh. Same columns we will take for Naresh. Opening capital on that date, that means opening balance I am telling, not opening capital. Then number of months and product. Instead of opening capital, let us write only capital amount. Capital. So on a particular date, the balance will be write. This will be in rupees. On 1st April 2019, the amount of capital of Ramesh is 2,50,000 rupees, whereas of Naresh it is 1,50,000 rupees. Then it changed on 1st of July 2019. It became 2 lakh rupees, and here also it became 2 lakh rupees. Now let us calculate number of months. This amount 2,50,000 rupees from 1st April to 1st July it was with us for 3 months, and this amount 2 lakh rupees was for 9 months. Likewise here 3 months, 9 months, multiply 250 into 3, 7,50,000 rupees and 18 lakh rupees. So this is 25,50,000 rupees capital invested for 1 month. Here it is 450 and 18 lakhs. That is 22,50,000 rupees. When we use product method, we calculate it for 1 unit. If it is in months, then it is 1 month. If it is in days, then it is for 1 day. If it is in weeks, then it is for 1 week. Now interest, here we will calculate the formula. This already we have done. Here by using this product method, interest formula will be there. Total of products into rate by 100 into 1 by 12. Now for Ramesh, total of products is 25,50,000 rupees. Rate is 8% and we are calculating it for 1 month. So see here, if we divide it by 4, then here it is 2, it is 3. Now 4 by 3, let us take it. 3 8 ja 24, 3 1 ja 15, 0 0, 8,100. Sorry, 85 ja 5 ja 8,500 into 2 is equal to 17,000. This is for Ramesh. Likewise, you can calculate for Naresh. I am calculating it here. Naresh, total products. So total product for Naresh is 22,50,000 rupees. Rate is 8% and the unit is 1. Now calculate 2 zeros on, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, by 3 we divide it, then it comes 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 7500 is equal to into 2 is equal to 15,000 rupees. So either of these two methods you can use. This is a little bit complicated method. If you go by this formula, it will be easier for you. But this is the another method available with us. Okay, we can calculate interest in this question either by using this formula, opening capital into rate by 100 plus additional capital into rate by 100 into T by 12 minus capital withdrawn into rate by 100 into T by 12. Or we can calculate it by product method. If product method is used, in that case we calculate the amount of capital invested by each partner for 1 month, for 1 unit. For that we take the date of transaction. On this date of transaction, what is the amount of capital? And on the another date of transaction, what has become the amount of capital? Okay, so this method is suggestible when number of transactions are there. When only one transaction of additional capital, one transaction of capital withdrawn, it is better always to go with this formula. So have a look at the solution. So the third question of the day is, following is the balance sheet of X and Y as on 31st March 2020 and additional information, calculate interest on capital at 10% per annum. We are given balance sheet. On liability side we have been given X capital and Y's capital 3 lakh and 2,75,000 rupees each, rupees respectively. Cash in hand 10,000, cash at bank 50,000 and sundry assets 5,50,000 rupees. We have to calculate interest at 10% per annum on 31st March 2020 and the balance sheet is also given of 31st March 2020. It means the capital balances given are closing capital balances. So to calculate interest we have to convert them into opening capital. And additional capital given is drawings, additional information given is drawings by X and Y were 30,000 rupees each and the profit for the year was 1,20,000 rupees. So here we have to calculate interest on capital, and to calculate we require first the opening capital. So let's solve it. So in this question we require first opening capital. So we will calculate opening capital and formula we have already discussed. So to use that formula we can prepare a statement of opening capital. We start with closing capital. Closing capital of both the partners given in the question 3 lakh for X and 2,75,000 rupees for Y. Then we add drawings in it. Drawings amount given is 30,000 rupees each for both the partners. So take the total of these two amounts. It is 3,30,000 and it is 3,05,000. We subtract sharing profit. Additional capital is not given in the question. Only sharing profit we will subtract. Total profit is 120,000 rupees. So 1,20,000 rupees has been divided among them in ratio is not given, then equal proportion. So in 1 ratio 1. So 60,000 we subtract from X and 60,000 from Y. So by doing this, the opening capital is 2,70,000 rupees for X and 3,05,000 minus 60. It is 2,45,000 rupees for Y. Now calculate interest on capital. For interest on capital we are given only opening capital now. We have not given, we have calculated it. So interest on capital is equal to opening capital into rate by 100 and this is for full year. For X 2,70,000 rupees is opening capital calculated by us, and rate of interest given in the question is 10% per annum. So it is 27,000, and for Y 2,45,000 rupees is the amount of capital. 10% of that will be 24,500. So this is our answer. One more question we will see using such type of information when closing capital is given. Let us do it with some more information. So have a look at this solution first, and then we will proceed to the next question. Last question of today's class. Have a look at it. From the following balance sheet of X and Y, calculate interest on capital at 5% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2020. We are given the balance sheet on 31st March 2020, and interest is also to be calculated on that date. It means the capital balances will be closing balances. X capital is 90,000 rupees, Y's capital is 80,000 rupees. Reserve is 40,000 rupees. Sundry assets 2,10,000 rupees. During the year ended 31st March 2020, X drawings were 10,000 rupees and Y's drawings were 30,000 rupees. Profit for the year ended 31st March 2020 was 60,000 rupees. The amount of reserve, that is 40,000 rupees, given in the balance sheet is transferred from current year's profit to strengthen the financial position of the firm. Here you can see the amount 40,000 rupees given in the balance sheet against reserve has been transferred from this year's profit only. It means out of 60,000 rupees, total profit was 60,000 rupees, out of it 40,000 rupees was transferred to reserve, and remaining amount, that is 60,000 minus 40,000, that is 20,000 rupees, was distributed between X and Y in their profit sharing ratio. In the question, profit sharing ratio is not given, so it is equal. So they both got 10,000 rupees each as share in their profits. So let's solve this question. So in this question also we will have to calculate opening capital. Again we will make the same statement or a table to calculate opening capital. Here are two partners X and Y. The closing capital given, so we write closing capital for both of them 90,000 rupees and 80,000 rupees respectively for X and Y. Then we add amounts of drawings. They are given in additional information. Drawings are 10,000 rupees for X and 30,000 rupees for Y. Take the total. It is 1 lakh and 1,10,000. Then we subtract share in profit. Now here you have to keep in your mind the statement given that the amount of reserve, that is 40,000 rupees, is transferred from current year's profits. 40,000 rupees out of 60,000 rupees, the year's profit, has been transferred to reserves. It means remaining amount 20,000 rupees was only distributed to the partners. So we calculate it here as 60,000 minus 40,000 in 1:1. So 20,000 we will distribute 10,000 rupees each. 10,000 minus 10,000 minus. So here the opening capital for both the partners come 90,000 for X, 1 lakh for Y. Now interest on capital formula On opening capital we have to calculate. No information of additional capital. So we don't require to write the full formula. Only the part which is given we will use. For X, opening capital is 90,000 rupees and rate of interest is 5% per annum. So 5% on 90,000 rupees is 4,500. And for Y, he has 1 lakh rupees into 5%, that is 5,000 rupees. So this way, this is our answer to the question. So what is to be done? We have to calculate first the opening capital. If it is given closing capital in the question, we calculate opening capital, and then on opening capital we calculate interest at the given rate. In this question, what was specified or what was different from the other questions? This find that amount of profit 60,000 given, out of it 40,000 is transferred to reserve and the remaining was distributed among the partners. So that is a point different from other questions given here. Sometimes in the question, the amount of drawings of the partners may be given on the asset side. If it is given on the asset side, it means that amount of drawing has not been subtracted from capital while calculating closing capital. So we will not use that amount of drawings. Okay? So this was all here regarding interest on capital. In today's class we discussed about the concept of interest on capital. In some sense we can say that we revised it. Then we discuss about how to calculate interest on capital in different situations. And situations are opening capital, we require to calculate it. If additional capital is also given, we calculate on that interest at the given rate for number of months for which it was in use. If permanently any partner withdraws the amount of capital, then on that interest is calculated and subtracted from the total interest on capital. So this was all what we discussed and we did through 4 questions today. For more questions for your practice as home assignment, you have to click on the link given in the description. We will meet again with the video on interest on drawings. Till then, goodbye. Keep watching my videos and keep learning, keep doing questions, keep in practice. God bless you all.